Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I'm checking out the all-new 2025 Brookstone 374RK fifth wheel by Coachmen RV. This is Coachmen's highest line of fifth wheels they currently make. This thing has 4 slide outs. It is a rear kitchen setup. We're going to take a few minutes here, kind of walk you through the inside and the outside of this beautiful RV and really kind of show you what this RV is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2025 Brookstone 374RK. And as you've seen on the floor plan a few seconds ago, this is a beautiful large rear kitchen 4 slide out fifth wheel. Let's get started. All right, starting back here in the rear of the RV, again, rear kitchen setup. So you do have some very nice solid surface kitchen countertops. This beautiful little island setup here with quite a bit of storage underneath that you can get to from either side. You've got a nice little hang down pendant lighting setup here. Now against the back wall is going to be your sink area right here, high-rise sprayer faucet, solid surface sink covers. You're going to have quite a bit of under sink storage along with a pull-out trash can here in the middle section. You have the large 4-burner gas stovetop, the big oven as well, glass front, light inside, light up knobs, 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers here. Electric outlet up above. That is a GE oven right there. Nice window behind the stove area there, just letting in some more light. And obviously you see the huge window there that does open behind the sink area. You're going to have a hood range light and fan up above, and also storage up above and beside that area as well. Now back here on this side of the island, there's another electric outlet and your propane leak detector. Up above your Furrion refrigerator there, you're going to have some storage. And then you have a large pantry on the left side, and you have this 16 cubic foot Furrion 12 volt powered refrigerator as well. Very nice. You have a little bar stool area set up right there. You do have one very large slide out here on this side. So over here, you're going to have 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Beautiful solid surface counter setup right here. Little window back there has the pull down roller shade also. There's a paper towel holder right there. You have the big GE microwave with some storage above that and also beside that as well. Now down here in this section right here, that is actually the outside mini fridge and some storage. You'll see that again when we get back outside, but that is where that area is located. Now your main floor is all vinyl. Same thing over here on that kitchen slide. You got vinyl floor over there. But on this slide, it has that woven material that you find on like a lot of pontoon boats and stuff. So that is not carpet, but it's also not lino. It's a little more rugged and less likely to rip and stain up. So a little different. You're going to have the table and chairs set up right here. This is attached to the wall, so you don't have that little knee knocker post in the middle, but it has 4 chairs with storage in them as well. Very large windows over here overlooking your awning or campsite area. Very beautiful setup here. Now just kind of looking up top, you can see one of the GE air conditioners that this was ordered with. Their ACs also have heat pumps in them as well. So you can use that campground electric to heat it up. You also are going to have your propane furnace, and you also have an electric fireplace too. So you have multiple ways to heat the camper up. Now, 2 ACs are standard. A third AC is technically an option. A unit this size coming in at roughly 42 feet and some odd inches, I would recommend 3 ACs if you can get them. But some people don't need it. If you're from Canada or up north or whatever, you may be perfectly content with just 2. But if you're down south, I would probably recommend 3. Now over here, this is a tri-fold sofa. This is not normal on this side. Usually there's another theater seat right here. But this particular customer wanted a tri-fold sofa on this side so they could sleep some extra guests. So you got tri-fold sofa here, optional. Tri-fold sofa over there, standard. And then you have the theater seat right here with cup holders and then some storage in the middle. So you got your standard theater seat, standard tri-fold over there. Your choice over here, theater seat, or go with the tri-fold like this. But this will all flip out here and make into a couple beds, so you could sleep some extra guests here if you wanted to. Now you are going to have the 36-inch Greystone fireplace right there. Again, fancy little space heater. You got the JBL soundbar up above. There's some storage above that and also beside the fireplace on each side there. You got your smart TV right there. Shameless plug, I got my AllaboutRVs, one word, YouTube channel playing right there. Currently sitting at about 65,200 some odd subscribers. I started that channel all the way back in 2010 just to try and help show you guys and teach you guys a little bit about campers over the years. So if you're interested, if you don't mind, please remember to subscribe and please remember to smash that like button to help out the channel. That's much appreciated. You have some overhead cabinet space up there too. What do you guys think so far? Are you liking the colors and the woodworking and stuff? This thing is a beauty. I love the floor plan. Over here, you are going to have your kind of entry exit door here. It has the window that is Lippert thin shade ready, so there's an aftermarket shade you could purchase for that. Traditional screen door. Got your electric box with your breakers and fuses right there. Little floating style steps. You could maybe kick your shoes and stuff under there. You have a motion light down there. And then right here you have a little coat closet. One other real quick thing I forget to mention sometimes on some of these Coachmen products, it has Azdel exterior on the outside wall for your fiberglass upgrade, but then you also have Azdel on your interior part. A lot of brands do the Azdel on the outside, but not the interior. So I like the fact that they do both. So if it does have a water leak, like say maybe that window accidentally leaked or whatever, it is much less likely to have a delamination problem or a wall rot out problem. You got aluminum stud, foam block insulated, Azdel composite sidewall with a fiberglass exterior instead of wood Luan backers. So I do like that. Keep that in mind as you're shopping around. That's very cool. Right here, you're going to have a bunch of controls. You got 12-volt tank heaters, your 4 slides. This one was ordered with 2 awnings. Second awning's optional. You got a bunch of light switches, and you have your monitor panel here. Again, 2 AC controls here. Now check out this bathroom. This bathroom is very nice. You're going to have a nice 3-piece medicine cabinet area set up right here. You have a couple electric outlets in there. You have your on-demand Furrion water heater controls. Dual vanity here for you and your partner. And you're going to have storage under each sink along with 4 full extending ball bearing drawer guides down below. You are going to have The porcelain foot flush toilet. Some little towel or robe hook holders there. There is a vent fan up above. You have AC and heat both in the bathroom. Shower-wise, you do have a large step-in shower. It's ABS tub surround. Has a little bit fancier shower head, but not as fancy as some of the other more expensive brands I've seen. But you do have a little seat area down there, glass enclosure. And then over here, you are going to have storage for your linens. But this is a very roomy bathroom, so it'd be nice and easy to get in and out of here, get dressed, get in and out of the shower. It has a lockable door also. A lot of brands don't put locks on their bathroom doors. And then you're up into the master bedroom. So this has one slide out here in the bedroom. The window on each side of the bed does open. Have pull down night shades. The window above the headboard there does not open. You got a little end table with cup holders. Now, basically a camper king bed, this will raise up, so there is quite a bit of storage underneath of there also. Kind of looking up at our ceiling, you can see that third GE AC up here. You're going to have a 7 dresser drawer setup right here. And you also have some storage in the top of that, kind of hidden storage there. You got electric outlet and USB charger ports on the side of the dresser too. There's TV hookups here above the window. There's a backer in the wall if you wanted to mount a TV there. But again, keep in mind, the RV wall is roughly about 2 inches thick. So do not use too long a screw or you'll go right through the fiberglass on the outside. That would not be good. Over here, you're going to have an area where you could do a combo washer dryer, a stackable washer dryer, or you could just use it as a closet. If you are a lady with really long dresses and stuff, you could take out that shelf there and hang them as well. The shelf just has a few screws kind of holding it in place. And then over here, you're going to have a pretty good sized closet. Decent amount of room on both sides of the bed to kind of maneuver around. All right, now I want to go outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV. We're going to check out the bottom, we'll check out the roof. We will also come back in and close it up. Almost forgot to talk about this little blue sticker right there. That is pre-prepped for the Gateway Connect, which is an aftermarket thing you could buy, and it uses your Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna to allow you to subscribe to, say, AT&T or Verizon wireless internet setup. All right, let's head back outside and check it out. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2025 Brookstone 374RK by Coachmen RV here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and kind of work our way around for you. So first things up, you have a white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall with Asdale attached to the exterior fiberglass and also the interior wallboard of your exterior walls. So that is a nice improvement on wall construction, as a lot of brands do Asdale on the outer fiberglass shell, but not on the interior part. So it's kind of cool that they did it on both sides. Definitely a nice improvement there. It has vinyl graphics. You have a lower white and black metal skirting, depending on the part of the RV that we're looking at. You are going to have the frameless look windows on your exterior walls here. Very nice setup there. You have 2 power awnings on this one. One is standard. The second one is technically an option. Most dealers usually stock it with 2, but make sure you get what you want when you are looking to buy. LED light strips built in close to the body of the RVs on these awnings, adjustable arms for tilting, manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. It has a JBL speaker outside. The baggage door is held up by a magnetic holder. It does have the slam lock baggage door latches on it as well. That is a very nice large pass-through storage area. You could see electric outlet in there, some of the aluminum tube framing and stuff as well. But nicely done. Behind the first baggage door is one of your 2 propane tanks. Just above that is a running light there that is pre-wired for the Furrion side cameras. They're nice wireless camera. So it's wired for one on each side and also one on the back. You'll see when we get around to the back side. It has a drop frame also, which gives it that taller storage area. The unit has a 6-point electric auto level jack system. So you have your 2 front landing gear jacks with quick pull pins. You have 2 jacks in the middle and 2 just behind the rear axle there. You have the heavy duty Lippert solid entry step, comes down, touches the ground, rated for 500 pounds, has adjustable feet, flips in the doorway when traveling. Large folding handle there to help you get in and out of the RV. The entry exit door is a traditional fiberglass entry exit door with the screen door as you've seen when we were inside. And again, it has the window in it that is Lippert thin shade ready. It's a nice aftermarket shade to consider getting. Dual axle unit, aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs. It also has the upgraded road armor center point suspension right in here. Very nice little shock absorber system to help with the traveling down the road issues. You are going to have in the backside right here a little mini fridge and some storage. Just above that you have your stove exhaust vent right there. Just kind of looking down below, you could see the spare tire mounted underneath. Again, the unit has an enclosed underbelly, and there's a gas line hookup right here for you to be able to plug in a portable grill or something. On around to the back side, you have a traditional flat back fiberglass rear end. You have a 4-inch squared tube bumper, 2-inch hitch receiver on the back. That is just for like a bike rack. It's not a towing style hitch, but you could put your bike rack or something in there. The unit is prepped again in that top center for that Furrion rear observation camera. Very nice camera system to consider adding to the RV. You are going to have the ladder here to get you up onto the roof, rated for 250 pounds. Speaking of the roof, let's hop up here real quick and check out the roof. All right, I wanted to hop up here real quick and just kind of show you what the roof of your 374RK Brookstone might look like depending on how you order it. So just kind of starting back here in the back, you can see the ladder mounted back there. You do have a vent cap back there. This one was ordered with a solar panel. This was also ordered with 3 GE air conditioners. The Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna system, skylight, roof vent. Right there's your third AC and another vent up front. Now really the main reason to kind of getting up here was to show you there's a lot of items up here. You do have to get up here from time to time, maintain your seams and your seals, and just make sure your maintenance is done on your roof. I also like the fact that they did a nice rollover transition from the roof down to the walls. Very nicely done instead of those sharp 90-degree angles. All right, let's head back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just extremely important. Make sure you do your maintenance on any RV. So moving along here, down below, you are gonna have your galley tank dump area for the rear kitchen setup. One other thing you might consider doing when ordering an RV like this is slide out awning covers. They're very nice awnings that roll in and out with the slide out. They basically help shade the room. They repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, that type of stuff. So talk with your salesperson about maybe adding those on if something like that does interest you. You have a detachable 50 amp power cord. It's probably stretched out here, I'd say close to 35 feet long. Just down below here, you're going to have your freshwater tank drain and your second dump for your black tank and your gray tank as well. Your furnace exhaust out here. Your Furrion on-demand water heater also located there. And then back in right down here, you have hot and cold low point water drains. And then you are going to have the other side of our big pass-through storage area right here. So right here, you have your auto level jack system. You got a battery disconnect here, a couple switches. You are going to have an access panel right there to basically kind of check on the back of your docking station to make sure, you know, there's no water leaks or anything like that. So you got a light in here. You have your cable and satellite inlets, outside utility shower, water pump switch. You're going to have directional valves for your water. So I hook my hose here, and then I decide where that water goes by these valves. I have my black tank flush to clean out the toilet system, but you also have two handles right here. The low point water drains also here. The door is a swing door. Oh, the cable satellite inlets are there. Not that. That is the electric outlet right there. Forgot to mention. Now this is kind of neat. They actually were pretty smart and put little lights right here. So there's a little light right there, and then there's another little light over here. So when you're walking around at nighttime, you're much less likely to smack your head on your slide out room. If you're shorter, it don't really matter. I mean, I'm 5'8.5", 5'9"-ish roughly, and I don't hit my head on it. But for you taller folks, it's kind of nice that they are lit up right there. Now in here, you're gonna have your second 30-pound propane tank and your auto changeover regulator. This one has a little sticker on it, tells me that Tony up at the RV factory apparently torqued the wheels to 125 foot-pounds before it left. Over here, you are gonna have, again, prepping for the side camera, but we have some really important informational stuff right here. So it tells me my tire size, ST235/80R16 G-range tires with 110 PSI. Extremely important to keep up with your tire pressure. Exterior length, 42 feet, 2 inches long, it says. Dry weight rolled off the assembly line at 12,983 pounds. This particular unit was built 3/12 of 25, rolled off the assembly line, went to the shipping yard, and hit the dealership. And it tells me my model number again, 374RK, gross weight 15,500 pounds. It's the most you can load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. And then they put another sticker over here, kind of saying the same thing about length and dry weight and all that type of stuff. Step back here so you can kind of see down this side a little bit better. What do you guys think of the outside look? Do you like the graphics package and stuff on it? I like the front cap look. It's actually pretty cool looking. Let's walk around here and check this out. You have multiple LED lights up here. Now I did notice, and if I'm remembering correctly, these lights actually light up amber when they're hooked to the running light. I don't remember if it's just the top two or if it's all four, but they do kind of work with your running light system when you're driving down the road. And then you have white lights when you're just camping. So that's pretty cool. If I remember right, that's the way they were supposed to set them up. That's what they talked about and told me anyway. So hopefully it does actually work. If not, don't hold me to it. Right here, you are going to have the Rhino pin box. And this basically is, if you want to upgrade this to, like, say, a Moore ride or a Kurt Air ride, you have to make sure it has the bolt pattern here of the Rhino pin box by Lippert. Light over here. Then you're going to have battery compartment area here. This is actually a pretty big, deep compartment here. A lot of storage here. It has some of the auto level jack controls, solar charge controller. There's another light up there too. But again, what do you guys think of this outside? Let me know in the comments down below. Now I want to step back inside and close this thing up for you, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back up inside the brand new 2025 Brookstone 374RK here. And I just wanted to show you real quick what this thing is going to look like all closed up for you. So I've closed up 3 of our 4 slide outs already. And as you can see, things close up pretty snug. So you got to make sure your drawers and your cabinet doors and all that stuff are nice and tidied up so you don't accidentally rip something off. You want to make sure your floor is clean so that you don't accidentally run over like a rock or something like that and rip and damage your lino. That would be an expensive mistake. I can get to my bathroom. I can come up here into my bedroom, lay down, take a nap, use the bathroom back there in the bathroom area, not in the bedroom area. And, you know, I have access basically. However, I'm not going to really be able to get back to the kitchen area once we close up this main slide out. Hitting the button here on this, you can see everything kind of rolling in here. These are 12-volt powered electric slide rooms. When this closes up, I'm not really getting past the dinette table and the theater seat. So you can see I could come in here and get to about this point, but I'm having to climb over counters or tabletops, and you don't want to do that. You put too much weight on your wall-mounted table here, and you might break something. So just push a button, open it back up. It only takes a few seconds to do so. But the most important stuff, guys, is the fact that I can come in here and actually get to my bathroom when I'm traveling. I could get to my bedroom. Again, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and do the really important stuff. Let's step back out here real quick. Just wanted to show you what it looks like with the rooms closed up. It's extremely windy, so I apologize in advance. Thanks a ton, guys, for taking the time to watch this RV video. Much appreciated. Please remember to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Thanks again.